At a time when the world doubted women could even belong in science, Marie Curie didn't just break barriers, she built a whole new future. Her story isn't just history, it's a call. To every girl who dreams, to every woman who dares, to every soul who refuses to be told, you can't. This is Madame Marie Curie. Now let me take you to Warsaw, Poland, where young Marie is reading a science book. The world of science fascinated her at a very young age. Her father, a mathematics and physics teacher, supported her curiosity. Even during financial crisis, when he lost his job, he encouraged her passion. Marie Skłodowska, a young scientist from Poland, arrived in Paris with a single goal in mind: to make her mark in the world of science. It wasn't easy. She faced immense challenges. In Paris, she found something rare, not just opportunity, but love. Pierre Curie, a fellow scientist who didn't see her as less, but as an equal. Their bond wasn't just of hearts, but of minds. Two brilliant souls believing in each other, building a legacy together. In the year July 26, 1985, they got married with a simple civil ceremony. No fancy, no rings, just two scientists, promising to build a life of discovery together. In 1903, Marie and Pierre Curie's dedication to science had reached its pinnacle. Together they had discovered the radioactive elements that would change the world forever: polonium and radium. Together they became Nobel Laureates in physics, a groundbreaking achievement that would make Marie the first woman ever to be recognized by the Nobel Committee. But it wasn't easy. Pierre fought to be recognized when the Nobel Committee ignored her. Not as favor, not as courtesy, but because she earned it. It was a moment of pure triumph, one that would forever cement their place in the annals of history. But behind every victory, there's a story untold. A cost. And for Marie, the cost was far greater than anyone could have imagined. Less than 3 years later, tragedy would strike. On April 19, 1906, Pierre Curie's life was taken in an instant, leaving Marie alone, shattered. In a moment, the world was silent. For Marie, this wasn't just the loss of a husband, but the loss of her partner, her equal, her soulmate. But if Pierre was gone, the work they started together was not. And Marie, though broken, had no choice but to carry on. Marie Curie, the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, had already defied the odds. Now she had to defy her grief. She continued her research, pushing herself to the edge of exhaustion, all in the name of the dream they'd shared. In 1911, Marie Curie was awarded a second Nobel Prize, this time in chemistry, for her work on radium. She became the first person ever, man or woman, to win 2 Nobel Prizes. But for Marie, it was never about the recognition. It was about finishing what she and Pierre had started. Marie Curie made several groundbreaking discoveries that reshaped modern science. Curie's discoveries paved the way for modern nuclear medicine, radiology, and the development of nuclear energy. Her work is still vital today in cancer treatment and radiation safety. For years, Curie worked with radioactive materials, often without the protective measures we have today. She didn't know the full dangers of radiation exposure, and despite the warnings that came later, she pressed forward with her groundbreaking work. It was in 1934, after a lifetime of pioneering research, that Marie Curie's body finally paid the price. She died on July 4th, 1934, from aplastic anemia, a condition caused by prolonged radiation exposure. The very element she had made her life's work ultimately claimed her life. Her passing was not just a personal loss, it was a loss for science. The world had lost one of its brightest minds, but even in death, Marie Curie left behind a legacy that would endure for generations to come. Her courage, her brilliance, her undying passion for discovery, These are the gifts she gave to the world. And though she is no longer with us, Marie Curie's impact remains, not just in the textbooks, but in the lives she touched and the future she paved. Marie Curie didn't just make history, she became it. Marie Curie, a woman of love, strength, and legacy.